Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It is January of 2018, a new year, a clean slate, and I just wanted to sit down here and have a chit-chat video, talk about what my goals are for this new year. I'm curious to know what your goals are for the new year. Now, I'm not a person that does resolutions, but I do kind of mentally set some goals for myself, and it's usually, the same goals every year. Obviously, the end of 2017 was really hard for me. I'm not over it yet. But I'm working on it. If you don't follow me, if this is the first time you're watching, my 14-year-old fur baby, my little Shih Tzu puppy, who in my opinion was like a special needs child. I did everything for her. I fixed her 3 meals a day. I tended to her like a baby. So it was like losing a baby too. So that's been extremely hard for me. But I'm going to try really hard to do better, because when they told me that she would not survive the cancer, I didn't just fall off the diet. I jumped feet first off the diet, and I've gained weight back. I feel terrible again. Y'all, I know if you haven't ever done the low carb diet, you don't get it, and I promise y'all, I didn't either. If somebody had told me some of the things that I've experienced by doing this diet, I would have literally said, I think you're lying. I mean, I wouldn't have said that to their face, because I believe everybody, can get excited about things. And it's kind of like a person that has like newly stopped smoking. They're like, oh my God, it's so good. You need to do it. And I don't want to come across as that person, but the low carb diet, y'all, in my opinion, has been my saving grace. Now, I'm not doing cakes at the moment, but I do cakes for a living, and I have carpal tunnel syndrome. The doctor said I had it terribly. I would literally cry every single night when I would get through caking, because my hands hurt so bad. I know like beauticians and people like that do stuff with their hands all day, every day, they suffer with that a lot too. Now, guys, I went to the doctor because I was like, what can I do? He was like, you have severe carpal tunnel. When would you like to schedule surgery? And I was like, no, I've had a really rough history with surgery. I'm not having surgery. So I just went on. Hold up, y'all. My mouth is so dry. And by the way, this is my homemade drink. They don't make the Crystal Light. Not Crystal Light. Is it Crystal Light? I can't remember. Whatever that drink was I was using. I think it was Crystal Light. Oh, it was Crystal Light Pure. They don't make that anymore. So I've started making my own. This is cherry Kool-Aid. This is 2 packages of cherry Kool-Aid with 1/8 of a cup of Truvia in 1 gallon of water. So that's my new drink that I drink every day. So, but back to my story. My hands would hurt and keep me awake. Dan and I actually fought about it. He would say, stop doing those cakes. I'm tired of seeing you cry. Well, I didn't want to. For one, it was how I was making money. And two, I enjoy it very, very much. But then I went on this low carb diet. Y'all, my hands completely stopped hurting. I had no more issues. And the low carb diet it helps with the inflammation in your body. It cuts out so much of the inflammation. And I believe that's, why you lose weight. You release all the water you've been retaining. I just think it's a great diet all the way around. So I will be taking that into my 2018, getting back on it really strict to get this weight back off. I think I've gained about 25 pounds. So I'm going to have to get those off. And then I had wanted to lose about 25 to 30 more. So I have a long way to go if I get to the goal that I really want to get to. Now, if I can just get those 25 back off, I'm happy with that. But I really would love to see my 2018 that I reach my goal in 2018. I don't really know how to say this. Becoming more at peace with myself. In every way. I want to stop being so hard mentally on myself. I am my worst enemy. I am. I talk to myself terribly. And that's not good. I know that's not good. And I don't think I'm like a terrible person or anything like that. It's the diet. The diet is where I just mistreat myself terribly. When, you know, when I gain weight, I talk to myself terrible. I start feeling terrible, and then I feel terrible, so I eat some terrible food, and then I gain weight, and it is a vicious cycle, and I want to get back in control of it this year. I had done really, really, really well for several years, and I want to get back there. I have never in my life experienced anything like losing Chloe. So I didn't know how to handle it. I had no idea how I would handle it. I had told myself, like, during the last couple of years of her life, I was kind of trying to prepare myself for saying, you know, she's old. She's not going to live forever. The end is going to come. And in my mind, I was like, but I'm okay with that. I know she's had a great life. I've done, you know, more than I should have to give her that good life. And I thought, you know, as long as old age is what takes her from me, I'm okay with that. If, you know, I wanted her to just pass. I wanted her to have a great life and go in her sleep one night. That was kind of how I had it pictured in my head. And when that wasn't how it happened, anyway, I'm not going to talk about it because tears are right there. Oh, see, y'all, I'm still in a terrible place with it. But I'm much better. Believe it or not, I am much better. Okay, I've already had to mop up the tears. I'm not going to talk about that anymore. I'm going to work on that. But I'm also going to work on just being happy, y'all. I just want to be happy. Like, I want that to be my goal every day. Not... I can't even start to tell you. I probably need, you know, some counseling or something like that. But I want to work on being just happy every day. And it doesn't take a lot to make me happy. But I will stress myself out over stupid stuff that I don't need to be stressing over. So I'm going to work on that. I'm going to work on getting my house in order better. I have let, like, you know, my back hurts. I've had, you know, some back surgeries, and my back hurts, you know, a lot. And so I'm not as active as I used to be, and I want to be active. So I'm going to try harder to get my house. I've kind of let it go. I mean, I haven't let it go, but I've let it go. For me, I've let it go. So I want to get it back in order. I do want to change around some rooms. Our goal, I don't know if I should just put this out there in the world, but we want to sell this house. We would like to leave this house. I don't know where I want to go. Do I want to stay here? Do I want to move some, you know, I don't know. But that is our goal. I would like to leave this house. But our house is 109 years old, something around there, 109, 110 years old, and it needs a lot of work done to it. We've always done all the work to it ourselves, and over the last few years, because of my health and all, I haven't worked as diligently as I would have liked to on it. But this year, I want to get back on it. I want us to switch around. Like, we're going to take Nicole's old room, I believe, and make a living room out of my bedroom, because my bedroom is huge. It's like 20 by 20. I would like to make that our living room. So we're going to be doing that. Now, it's going to be a kind of a big change, because I want like carpet put in, and I'm going to have to paint and stuff like that. So you'll be seeing that in the weekly vlogs. I don't know if you follow me or if you're familiar. I did the brown paper bag flooring in my bedroom. That's lived its life. I loved it while it was, you know, there, but it's time to move on. So I want carpet in there and all that kind of stuff. So you'll get to see us kind of play topsy-turvy in the house this year, which I want it to not be. I want that to happen in the next couple of months. I have got Shirley finished. I will be filming her reveal. Clay and I got the crud or the flu or something, so that kind of knocked us on our butt again. It just seems like we get one step forward and something knocks us 2 steps back. But I want to kind of start that momentum and get going and not get knocked back. That's what I want to do, guys. I want to just get in I want to be in a happy place emotionally and mentally, you know, for me. for my little family. Clay's always happy. He's always happy, and I am so thankful to get to be his mom, because he has shown me what life really is all about. Yeah, I'm so glad Clayman is mine, because he makes my day every single day. He makes all of our day every single day. But yeah, I want to, nothing big, you know, like the house stuff. That's not big. I mean, it's not near as big as stuff we've done in the past. But I just want to get Dan's hoarding under control a little bit better. He's got a crap ton of stuff everywhere. I want to get that. Well, actually, I think he's going to build a shop. He's had a shop away from our house, which is good to me. But we're just spending that money every month renting the place. So I think he's going to build one here and put all of his stuff out there. So hopefully that'll give him a place to kind of store his stuff, and I don't have to look at it stacked up everywhere. Because y'all, he is a hoarder. Oh my God. And the only reason it's rough. I mean, it's terrible right now. We got crap stacked everywhere. But the only reason it's not worse than it is because I gripe at him all the time about cleaning it up. And I go out there and I try to get it cleaned up, and Clay helps me. And every now and then, Dan will get out there and he'll help us clean. And so, but we're going to travel in Shirley, and it won't be far. It's going to be close while we learn how to live in Shirley. Because honestly, I guess I'm going to say it, that's kind of what our goal is. We're going to live in Shirley. I think that's what I want to do. I've been pulled toward the tiny home community for several years now. We would love to build the Earthship. It's not something we can do at the moment. But if we sell the house, that would obviously be what we would do. But we think we might rent the house out for a while, rent, because this is a huge house. We don't need this. We do not need this much space. We don't want this much space. We can't afford to heat and cool this much space. So yeah, we either are going to put it up and rent it, or we're going to put it up to sell. I don't know, one of the two, but we're going to try our hand at living in Shirley first before we do anything, before we put her up for rent or for sale or whatever, and see just how that feels. Because in my mind, I'm thinking it's going to be a breeze, but once we do it, I might go, oh, holy crap, no way. So that's kind of our goal, to get our house kind of in order so that we can make a move one way or the other for that. And I want to get, obviously back on my diet and get the weight back off, and just be happy. I want to continue, obviously, my YouTube channel, because y'all are a huge outlet for me. I love you guys. I mean, Dan calls you my people. Everything. I know, like when I was with my daughter this weekend, if I said it once, I said it 1,000 times. My YouTube people, and I'm afraid I sound like a kindergartner, my friend, so anyway, it's just what it is. It's what it is. I love people. I don't necessarily like being around a whole bunch of people. It makes me a little bit anxious. So this is perfect. I get to be around people in my own space, if that makes any sense. So thank you guys for being my people, and I want us to have an amazing 2018, and I want us to share the journey. So here we go, guys. Let's make it a great year.